What's up, y'all? You see it? You see it? What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Mambo with the Big Dog Command Room, and you see the shirt? You see what it says? Three the hard way. Three the hard way. You know, I know it's not a Commander's shirt, but man, it still does the same thing. It still serves the same purpose. Shout out to North Carolina Central. Hopefully, I'll be at their homecoming next week. You know what I'm saying? God willing. But yeah, man, what a win, bro. Way to pull it off at the end, a dramatic finish. And man, that ain't they love to stress us out, but this one felt so good. It feels so good to be back at 500. I know that it just sounds so bummy for us, but we've been trash for so long. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I'll take anything, but it feels good to be back at 500. It's different than the last year when we had to do a 4-game winning streak in the middle of the season, and we were dealing with all these injuries, and and by that time we were exhausted. Like, these are like kind of like we're getting our footing back, we're still getting people back, you know what I'm saying? And whether short term or long term, like from short term or long term injuries, and we're getting our groove. We're getting in our groove, man. So yeah, let's get into it, man. First off, I'm going to say Taylor Heinicke is our starting quarterback, man. Taylor Heinicke is our starting quarterback. There's no other question, any doubt, like any skepticism. All that is out the window now. He played his tail off, even with the interception, even with he gonna have some bonehead plays or whatever, which he didn't really have that many. He's been playing a lot better. He had that one play, and I know it was bad blocking, you know what I'm saying, and I think it was just a poor play call. I don't even remember how many yards we needed to get, but we didn't need to throw that, he didn't need to throw that, and we didn't need to really do that play call. But it is what it is, it comes with the territory. But Taylor Heinicke has been having some amazing touch passes, like really like Kyrie Irving, like English, like touch that, you know what I'm saying, with passes to Curtis Samuel and Amani Rogers, Terry, he's been doing his thing, you know what I'm saying. And shout out to the whole team. This was a team win. I can't say special teams per se, but the offense and defense played good. Man, the defense played solid, man. We held the run. Let me look, because I wanted to see how that worked too. What did we hold the Colts to, running on the ground? Because at first, that one run by Jonathan Taylor, before he sprained his ankle, I was like, yo, this might be an ugly day, you know what I'm saying? And we cannot guard screens to save our life. I don't know what that is. We can't guard screens and we can't run screens on offense. So I don't know. But man, shout out to the defense for holding it down. Two turnovers in the red zone to stop, momentum and change the momentum of the game for us at critical times. Both times it was just we really needed to stop before we started getting away from us. And we did it. You know what I'm saying. Jonathan Taylor had 76 yards. A lot of that just came on that one long run he had. But he was doing his thing. They had a lot of inside runs that were doing really well. He was getting them good 5, 8 some yards, you know what I'm saying, some good little pieces, you know what I'm saying. So other than that, bro, we stayed in our gaps. We did everything we needed to do. Really, the whole year, Jack Del Rio, I haven't had no problems with you, except for the Lions game, just out of schemes and stuff like that. But literally, you know what I'm saying, the whole year I haven't had no complaints with you. And again, I don't have any complaints with you. The only issue with us right now is our cornerbacks. Our secondary, you know what I'm saying. Bobby McCain flashed in the beginning of the game. He was doing his thing. That long pass to Benjamin St-Juste. I gotta look at it again, but it probably wasn't really his fault. It was just a great throw. And Benjamin St-Juste had he let Alec Pierce have a good release on him, and he didn't get his hand on him. I think Benjamin St-Juste is better when he gets his hand on the receiver to throw off his route, but that was just a better better offense. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Sam Ellinger only had 201 yards. You know, Paris Campbell was killing us on the ground. Like, you know, those little the screens and that little sweep, whatever. I knew when he got out, I was like, man, this gotta be ugly. And I just want, you know, we have like Cam Curl. He was in the mix, but he got blocked really well. That was that screen. I'm trying to remember, but it's just like, who was there to like stop this guy? Like, you know what I'm saying? He was running forever. Alec Pierce only had 65 yards. Michael Pittman 53. Paris Campbell 43. Ken Hines is great. He's actually from Garner, North Carolina. Like, you know, anybody from North Carolina. I didn't really know that, and I didn't play against him, I don't think, like, you know, but our schools we played in the same conference. Our high schools played in the same conference a while back. So yeah, random fact, like, you know what I'm saying, that has nothing to do with NFL, but yeah, Miss Cole today, you know what I'm saying, even though, like, you know, John Bostic was out there, that was scary. You know, but he did serviceable. David Mayo, like, did serviceable. He almost had an interception, and that was like his kind of one of his weaknesses is pass coverage. But he just can't catch. Like, I want us to get an interceptions. Like, you know what I'm saying. I feel like even though we got the fumbles, and I'm not gonna complain about getting turnovers. Like, I feel like interceptions are kind of more like, you know, momentum shifting or hype, whatever. But I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying. But I just want us to just get turnovers, because if we would have caught that one, that would have been on their side of the ball, 30, 40-yard line, like, you know what I'm saying, and we would have had an even better start. But I think we ended up scoring on the drive anyway, or if not, then we just, I think we got scored on the next drive after that. But, hey, you know what I'm saying, Jamin, like, you know, like, we had a lot of, like, you know, we mess up and then redeem ourselves, mess up and redeem ourselves. So, like, I think right after the Benjamin St. Juste, he got burnt. I think the next play we ended up getting the fumble from Jonathan Taylor, and then I think even the first fumble was like they were driving down really well, and then Sam Ellinger, like, it looked like he just fumbled the ball, like he just did it himself, like it wasn't even nobody that hit the ball. I gotta look at it again, but shout out to Deron Payne. Pay that man. He has a sack and he hit a sack and a fumble recovery today, man. Let me look at his stat line, bro. Like, Deron Payne. He had 5 total tackles, 3 solo, 1 sack, and a tackle for loss, and a fumble recovery, and a QB hit. Like, pay that man. Stop playing. Do not trade him. Pay him. You know what I'm saying? Trade William Jackson. Let's get our little 4th, 5th round pick, like, because that's what we're going to get at this point. And keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Cam Curl, bro. That mean tackle, bro, he had on Michael Pittman, like, on that slant route. Like, I'm just, like, I'm trying to think of all the plays, man. Like I said, Bobby McCain flash. He broke up that one screen. And he did something else. He broke up that. He stopped the first drive they had. He stopped at 3rd down or whatever. Or did they go on? They stopped the 3rd down and made them punt. Kenneth Fuller, you know, he gonna get cooked. Like, you know, he had that one, like, long one. I want to say Alec Pierce got a catch on him. And, like, you know, I'm just so ready for us to get like a really elite corner. But it is what it is. Rashad Wildgoose, I'm tired of this dude, like, with these grabs. Like, he's such a good young player, but he got to learn to stop grabbing. Like, you know, if you get burnt, you get burnt. But shoot, I mean, the whole time it's like, you know, we did redeem ourselves again, I think. Like, because I think we forced him to kick a field goal. So I'm not mad at that one either. You know what I'm saying? So, shoot, I mean, sometimes I guess you got to, it's like fouling, like, you know, in the NBA, like, you know what I'm saying? If they gonna get the easy point, just foul them, you know what I'm saying? So they may not make their free throws. So, hey, Yeah, like I said, Jamin. Oh yeah. I really got off track. So Jamin had that one one um pass that was caught over him by Naheem Hines, and I'm like, dang it, Jamin, like, why are you but a whole couple steps behind this man like that? You know what I'm saying? It's a great catch. Naheem Hines is a great back. Uh, but then the very next play, he makes a stop. Or not, yeah, it was the next play, wasn't it? Or during that drive, like he makes a stop, like you know, um, he makes a stop to keep them from scoring. Like what I'm saying. I think it was the next play because they were like right there. But the next play he makes a stop. To keep forcing them to kick a field goal. So shout out to him. You know, still our best linebacker. You know what I'm saying. Still learning, still growing. That's a major play, you know what I'm saying? It stands out. He hasn't really had that many flash plays like he did last year, but he's been more solid, and I prefer that more than just some flash plays and then disappearing. So, yeah. Bobby McCain had 8 tackles today, six solo tackles, 1 tackle for loss, pass defended. So, hey, as much as we complain about Bobby McCain, he stepped up. Shout out to Default. Shout out to Derek Forrest, man, forcing the fumble on the second one. That was clutch. And then I think Casey Toohill recovered it, or I think he did. Either that or it was the David Mayo. I think it was Casey Toohill though. But man, great defensive effort. You know what I'm saying? I think like our defense is getting into a real groove, and I'm happy about it. And I feel like last year, I'm gonna talk about this more later in the week 8 reflection. But I feel like last year was like a really character building, like character building, like what's the daggone term? Earning our stripes, or like going through that trials and tribulations and stuff, like to make us tougher. It's and then we get on the other side of this. It was just building us for this year. You know what I'm saying? Cause we played some tough teams last year, and we were actually somewhat successful. For us to win 7 games out of that schedule was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So we got a long ways to go. We only at 4-4. We only at 500. So it's not to be thinking that we going to the Super Bowl, but it's a lot better, man. It makes a difference. So shout out to like the defense playing so much better. And I feel like the pieces are finally coming together. Sooner rather than later, like what I'm saying, or later than we thought it was going to be, So I'm not mad at it. I'm we've been playing a lot better. So what can we say? Like I said though, Taylor Heineke, huge difference in the offense. He played well. He ran when he needed to run. He didn't really force anything. He had, he gonna have some bad throws, like some short throws and stuff like that, because of his arm. But even then, he was just had so many touch passes though, like they were just perfect. Like that one in the fourth quarter, where he threw 2 passes, he threw 2 passes to Gibb. He had one where Gibb was right at the first down mark, and he threw it in between 2 defenders, beautiful, you know what I'm saying. And he's been doing his thing. He had a few touch passes to Curtis Samuel. I just kept looking at that, and then it's just I love how we started off running the ball and getting the ball to all our backs, literally all our backs. You know what I'm saying? That was that was active. Even though Jada McKissick is just the most annoying. Well, I never seen nobody trip over their feet so many times, but it is what it is. But shout out to Terry though. Terry gets the game ball. He has to, you know what I'm saying. Even though Taylor Heineke really helped us win this game, because he ran the ball in for the game, go ahead touchdown, game winning touchdown. Terry gets the ball, because we wouldn't have got down there if he didn't Moss, Stephon Gilmore, which is one of the best cornerbacks in the league. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, what a game. You know, Terry goes home, wins his 5th game in that stadium, 5-0 at the stadium, high school, college, NFL. It's his house, man. What you gonna say, man? What they gonna say now? So, man, what a game. I had vibes like I'm gonna talk about that later, man. But I had vibes. I was feeling very anxious, like, you know what I'm saying, that last drive, and I just wasn't sure, you know what I'm saying. But I was just like, you know, you gotta put trust in the team, man. Like, you know, I think one thing, I wouldn't say it bailed us out, but I feel like one thing that helped us was the injury. Unfortunately, like, you know, I'm not wishing injury on nobody or happy about anybody getting injured, but the injury to Lewis, I want to say, like, you know, really gave Scott Turner some time to kind of like sit there and like be like, okay, what is the best play to call to get us in range to score, and then Taylor with the way holes, like, you know what I'm saying, to go down there. With the whales to be able to score, like, you know, I mean, to go down there and trust Terry to catch the ball, man. And it was just like, if we can't get 1 yard like we did, like, you know, a couple weeks back, then I don't know what to tell you. So it is what it is. You know, man, I'm just happy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna share more week 8 reflections, but, you know, and I got a lot of notes. But yeah, man, I'm just happy. Like, you know, the special teams, you know, did okay. Joey Slye kicked his kicks like he needed to kick. You know, I'm excited though. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? 3 the hard way. You feel it? You know what I'm saying? That's all I got for right now, bro. I'm excited. There's so many things I could talk about, like, you know what I'm saying. But like, I'm gonna spare y'all, like, you know what I'm saying. So I'm just happy. I'm happy. You know, 3-game winning streak. Hopefully we can make it a 4 and a 5, and, you know, so on and so forth. Because this is a good stretch for us to, like, you know, really win some games and catch momentum. Like, keep the momentum. So, like, you know, like I was talking about earlier, like, go back and look at my old videos. Like, it was one of the reflections. I want to say it was week 4 reflection. Probably week 4. I got to check. I will tell you on the week 8 reflection which one it was. We put that in notes. So yeah, man, like, you know, that's all, man. Like, you know, it's your boy Mambo. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, check out my old videos. Let me know what you think, and thank you, you know, for watching. Like, you know what I'm saying. Until the next time, peace, love, and hair grease.